Welcome back to Let's Play Cyberpunk 2077 with me, Jerupidus, and today we are going to kick things off with reading because we are almost caught up. So let's see what we've got left. I'm starting to feel like we've gotten pretty close to reading every single one of these in the entire game, other than we'll probably miss some archive conversations on assaults in progress and things like that, but we have got to be pretty close. I mean, look at how many there are. So Kibble and Scop, let's give this a read. Kibble stared glumly at his glass of a seaweed-colored drink. A part of him hoped the bartender had poured a pint of rat poison by mistake. I don't get it, Choom, he murmured gloomily. At school, they said I had talent, a real knack for acting. Was it all a fucking lie, or what? Dude, there are billions of people on this rock, Scop shrugged. Can't work out for everyone. Kibble flicked on his olfactory booster and gave his beverage a whiff. Smelled just like the wet mop in the bathroom, maybe worse. Then, not knowing why, he suddenly recalled the merc he talked to a week ago in a particular punk dive he liked to frequent. Well, okay, maybe talked is generous, but grievances were certainly aired. The merc swept the floor with him that night and threatened to put a bullet between his tonsils if he ever spilled her tequila again. This is it, he thought. Rot gut and tequila. Unemployed losers and hot shit mercs. The latter, with the world at their feet, it's people like Kibble who are just a theater set piece, who make the backdrop against which the Sandavist and boosted mercs of the world can shine bright as stars. Kibble decided then and there that he didn't want to be just a splotch in the background anymore. Why? Why can't it work out for us? He asked with a sour grimace. Why does the city only reward bloodthirsty, bullet-crazy punks while the rest of us normal saps without murderous tendencies have to huddle over our cheap glasses of green cockroach piss? Scop shrugged again. I don't know, find a gun, buy an edgy jacket, he suggested indifferently with a note of sarcasm. Shoot up some gang haunts. Have the punkiest time of your life for 4.5 seconds. What the hell happened here? Kibble continued his rant. The world's all upside down. There are billions just like you and me, billions of do-nothings cowards. No, not cowards. People who just want things to be normal. Safety. Life. Life, Scop. Scop had already opened his mouth ready to fire off another round of cynical retorts, but then stopped himself and began a tangent of his own. Life, he repeated slowly and ponderously. What if I could sell the world an alternate life? The same all those edge runners feel, except where you won't ever die like they do. Kibble snorted and spat out the cockroach piss he had finally resolved to taste. Sorry to your bubble, Choom. Probably means sorry to burst your bubble, Choom. But somebody's way ahead of you there. Ever heard of Bloody Bout 4 or like a million other computer games? Scop cracked a roguish smile. Is Bloody Bout 4... or these other million games designed to function on a hybrid braindance system like the one I developed just last week? Interesting. I imagine they're not. And so let's read The Day the Tower Fell. In early August 2023, a single event would change the course of history. Although it fell against the bloody backdrop of the Fourth Corporate War, the global media still fed on the story for weeks. And could you blame them? A group of terrorists detonated a nuclear bomb, blowing Arasaka Towers to pieces. The terrorist warning came too late. Not all of the tower's employees could be evacuated. The blast itself killed and wounded thousands, while countless others died from radiation sickness. How did the biggest terrorist attack in the 21st century happen? Who was behind this catastrophe? To find the answers, we need to first understand the context of that era. The early 2020s was a period of unrest for Night City, and anti-corporate sentiment was at an all-time high. In the epicenter of the city's lawlessness stood the Atlantis Club. It was seen as an island of resistance against the powers that be, primarily megacorporations like Militech or Biotechnica. Though a special place in hell was reserved for Arasaka, the Japanese arms manufacturing Zaibatsu that held the most influence over Night City. The kinds of people who frequented the Atlantis felt that corporations had hijacked the future and turned people into consumer slaves and ironically deprived of the two things capitalism loved most, freedom and choice. These people called themselves edge runners. They positioned themselves against the corporate world order. They declared their own freedom in opposition to the status quo. But deprived of any peaceful way to meaningfully change what they called the system, they reached for more radical methods of self-expression. And these people were no strangers to violence. Okay? And I think I just have one more then. Two more. But let's do them. The Pathology of the Badlands. Have you ever dreamed of leaving the city for the life on the road? Has your child ever told you they dream of becoming a nomad adventurer? Mistake! The romanticization, I'm having trouble with this. The romanticization of these brave highway pirates is as common as it is harmful. These drifters are not as mysterious or noble as you might think. No! In fact, they are no different from any criminal organization, although even organization may be a stretch. These wandering bands are no more than chaotic jumbles of trigger-happy anarchists roaming just outside the margins of civilization. Descended primarily from the largely extinct agrarian society of the Californias and beyond, these outsiders have rejected the amenities of modernity, and chosen instead a path of bloody revolt. They make rusted trucks and trailers their homes, denying themselves the basic necessities of running water and SCSMs, all of the squalor by choice. Is this yet proof enough of their insanity? Of course, they do manage to scrape together just enough to survive. How, you ask? Without factories, hotels, restaurants, and bars, they attack us. The transports of weapons and foods destined for our businesses and dinner tables. As if not shamed enough already, they smuggle psychoactive drugs across our borders, even known murderers and rapists. It's true. And even they themselves are known to whore themselves out for contract killings, the bloodiest and most brutal that no one else would dare accept. You might think these self-proclaimed rebels, these fighters for a cause, would have some semblance of camaraderie. Nothing could be further from the truth. These scattered gangs of vagabonds and drifters are divided into dozens, if not hundreds, of smaller subgroups who are at each other's throats more often than not. One day they unify to hijack a textile transport, the next they murder each other in cold blood as they sleep. Even their children join in on the bloodbath. While our kids receive games and toys for their birthdays, theirs are given rifles and rusty blades. But don't blame the children, blame the parents for depriving them of a happy and fulfilling future. And for what? Some illusion of freedom, obscured by a shroud of resentment and envy? Each of them has the potential to become a future technician, Netwatch agent, or even CEO. But instead they'll die alone in the desert, buried under the sand, all for a couple of ennies or a pouch of drugs. Still have romantic dreams of the Badlands? I didn't think so. That is all bullshit. Who wrote that? And Dollhouse feedback. Celeste, great performance. No change in attitude since last month's events. Divine, average performance. Eager to work overtime. Good work attitude. So this, I feel like, is referring to the incident with Evelyn. Yeah, and I feel like we already read this, but it's all just employee reviews, so I don't feel the need to read every single one of these. And a gem of Japanese elegance. This is the only one of these? This is about Hanako, our point of no return. So Hanako Arasaka's visit to Night City is a unique chance to take a closer look at a true icon of class and style. The enigmatic daughter of a recently deceased megacorp CEO has shown us once again why she's a real queen of killer taste. The first thing to note is that Hanako wore only Japanese designers, showing off a flair of the patriotism and devotion that she was raised with. Second, only a sharp eye might catch the small golden brooch crafted in the shape of the Arasaka Corp logo. Playing it safe but playing it classy, Hanako also rocked a dove-white Neo-Mill pencil dress, simultaneously showcasing a regal modesty, but without putting off stiff prudishness. Hanako is corporate royalty, and she knows it. She is not trying to squeeze in any of that Neo-K flash because her self-confidence is chrome-plated. That said, there are a few accents of gold in her dress, shoes, and hair accessories that tastefully elevate the outfit and harmonize beautifully with her nails and real skin seams. Then, with her coat supporting a fierce red, she adds an almost predatory pop to the ensemble. Color choice by coincidence? No way. Nod to the Japanese national colors? Probably way. As we've seen time and again before, Hanako doesn't shy away from incorporating both traditional and modern elements from her home country's heritage. Yeah, that's like the ever-present like bullshit puff pieces on like the fashion choices of people who are the puppet masters of the world in which you live, and all certain people want to talk about is like what they choose to wear. It's often really frustrating to read. But then again, as someone who kind of enjoys fashion, I still am interested in it. So there is a drop point right over here, and I think I want to hit that because we have picked up a lot of stuff and I want to check our loadout. This is a lot more armor. Cool. I'm sad to get rid of my sequin beanie, but yeah, I think 63 is the highest one. So we'll go ahead and take that. I think I like the crit chance here. It's more armor and more crit chance. Like, crit damage is, once again, already a lot. So increasing the amount of times that it happens, I think, is better than increasing how much damage it does. Yeah, that seems sweet. We'll put that on. Now, increasing crit chance by 15%, but this does a a bunch more things. But it is slightly less armor, so maybe not. Oh, there's like LMFAO glasses. Let's put them on for just a second. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think we're going to keep the crit chance. I think I like that. This is 18 more armor, which would be nice, but I do like the reduction from negative status effects. That does seem decent. Then 18 more armor, so we'll go ahead and stay with that. 88 and 2 empty slots. And 91 and minus stamina cost reduction. I guess we could put on Johnny's pants. We're wearing Johnny's shirt too, so... But these will eventually be better, I think. Yep, we're starting to straight up look just like Johnny. It's crazy. But I think you're kind of supposed to. I highly suspect that's on purpose. Oh, we got a legendary Contagion. So let's read our original one. And let's see here. Deals low damage that applies poison to the target, spreads to 2 targets. Poison lasts significantly longer. Each subsequent target receives 30% more damage. And passive while equipped, all quick acts capable of spreading to multiple targets can jump 1 additional times. I don't know of any other ones that... Oh, Cyber Psychosis? This is new too. Man, you can just make them commit suicide? That's wild. But really cool. Okay, well, let's definitely put on our legendary Contagion. Our Overheat is legendary. This is legendary Short Circuit. That's going to definitely be an upgrade, so let's put that on. Fantastic. And now, I'm still using Ping. I'm still liking Cyberware Malfunction, although Cyber Psychosis might just be better. But I think this is a good way to handle people with a lot of cyberware. Okay, Reboot Optics can spread too. I'm liking all the legendaries for sure. I mean, Detonate Grenade has been mildly underwhelming. For 12 RAM, I could go one more and do Cyber Psychosis, and that just makes them go crazy. That seems more exciting. So let's put that on. And then we've still got Cyberware Malfunction. Hopefully we can find a legendary version of that at some point. And I might try out a legendary Reboot Optics at some point as well. Okay, sweet. That's pretty exciting stuff. And let's sell everything we're not using. All right, we took all that drop points money. And now let's go meet up with Judy. And let's see if there's anything to do on the way. Nothing really. All right. That's a little sad, but we are getting pretty close to having fully finished the journal, which is definitely something I'm interested in doing. I might die. That is the most stars I've ever gotten. Okay, we're okay. Just keep driving like it never happened. I don't think I've ever gotten like a large star from the cops. Hopefully that won't happen like ever again. I have absolutely no interest in like trying to get in trouble with the cops in this game. It's absolutely ridiculous. They just teleport in all around you. And instantly shoot you to shreds.
You want your teeth broken?
I don't think you know who you're talking to, miss. Use the intercom. Here we go.
Hey, V. Come on in. Pizza's getting cold.
Okay.
We're in the kitchen.
You made it. Good. Grab a seat. This is Roxanne. She's worked at Clouds longer than any of us.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, nice to meet you.
When I heard what you pulled at Clouds, shit, I so regretted I was off that day.
Just eat the free pizza and then we're out of here, okay?
So did you know Evelyn well?
Were you and Evelyn close?
Yeah, blew up in her face when she showed up back at Clouds. She was supposed to be long gone, the one who got away. But deep in my heart, I was glad to see her back. Feel like such a gunk now.
Yeah, that's gotta hurt. Itching for revenge?
Come here, cause you want payback for what happened to her?
That's for sure. But I just want to have a normal job, too. No fears, no tears, you know?
Yeah, and you absolutely deserve that. Oh, she popped up. Can I not talk to her anymore? That sucks.
You'll never get rid of the stench of the corpse. You drop a lot of them, don't you? What's your secret?
Changed your mind, did you?
So, change your mind, huh? Quickly, too.
I'm here. Doubt I need to explain why.
Actually, you do need to explain.
Here's the thing. Gonna insist you explain. If we're to pull this off, I need to be sure you're all in, and know why you're all in.
You don't know the first thing about Clouds, do you? You know Misato and the other Tiger Claw bosses see and hear everything that goes on there. I didn't get this far by shouting all my plans from the window. By the way, Forrest didn't show up for work today. Or yesterday.
No shit, I wonder why.
Yeah, he ain't coming back.
He's not coming back. Doubt I need to explain why to you.
Me? I've got no idea why. Remember that.
Done saying hello to each other? Revolution won't plan itself. I modified the behavioral chip. It can equip any doll with a motor reflex system. In other words, make the doll move and fight like a Prime-tier solo.
Fascinating, isn't it? What one can learn while tuning fake orgasms for the Moxes.
Mind stepping outside? Can't smoke in here.
You'll air it out later. Fine. I'll sit by the window.
Just take it outside. Why?
The body will react as if executing a well-trained series of movements. Already tested it out on Tom. Chip's impulses supplant any natural reflexes, so it'll make users feel like they're experiencing cyberpsychosis.
But it's basically the same as when we activate ourselves for a client.
Man, this is so cool. Alright, so being a solo is lots more than executing a series of movements.
Solo skills don't lie in just executing movements. There's split-second processes that happen. Logistics, decision-making, result of years of practice. Doubt your chip's capable of compensating for that.
You're probably right, but I don't see another way. Alternative's intensive training, but we don't have time for that.
Okay, I mean, I'm with you. I believe in Judy's programming skills, so how'd you ever come up with this?
How'd you ever come up with this?
Learned how the behavioral chip works at Clouds. Always seemed like they must be pretty easy to modify. I'm surprised I didn't get the idea the moment we walked into Maiko's office.
Count yourself lucky. What with all the cams and mics and Clouds? Tiger Claws would sooner dig those chips out of the dolls with screwdrivers than let an idea like this run its course.
Alright, and is this gonna have any side effects? I mean, you did say it's like them experiencing cyberpsychosis.
Tech that's all pros and no cons? I don't buy it. Side effects. Spill them.
Combat mode auto-initiates when a threat is present, and there's no way to stop it. Can't find a workaround.
And that's it.
I don't know. Only way to determine that'd be through months of testing on a range of subjects.
There's an ethical side, too. You can murder someone and not remember a thing.
I mean, that does seem a little scary after we're done with this. Like, if this is permanent and they're like that forever, that is kind of crazy. All right, well, I need to see it to believe it.
All right. Gotta see it to believe it.
Finally, someone said it.
Tom? Pulled that sequence from a kung fu training virtue.
Let's say unconvincing. You can throw a couple of knives.
Yeah, not convinced. If I'm to count on ninja dolls, I'm gonna need to see some real action.
Like, wanna spar?
What else?
All right.
Just don't mess up my digs, okay? I like it here.
It's on now.
What the?
Okay.
You there? Can you hear me?
Look at me go! You see that? Woo! Gotta
Let's
do
ask Johnny if
some
he's got
cardio.
any complaints.
You got something to say? Just say it.
Who, me? This is my impressed face.
I mean, I'm impressed. Nice work, Judy.
Nice work, Judy. Outdid yourself. If you were to sell that, you'd be the richest Judy in the NUSA.
Please. Plenty of killing machines in the world. I don't want to turn more people into them. After this, chips are getting micro-nuked.
All right, I'm all out of questions.
Okay, okay. That probably sells it. The chip works.
Let's get to it then. You've got an elite force of 3 muscleheads and a techie. What now?
Guards and tiger claws in and around will overpower, take down, disarm, escort them out. Clouds will be ours.
I love the sound of this.
Boss says we'll give an ultimatum. A cut of the proceeds in exchange for never showing their faces at the club again. And having no say in how the club's managed.
That's what I thought. A half-baked, insane plan. You can't see more than an inch ahead of you. Taking out the security there won't solve anything. Claws will just send more. Hiromi Sato is the man you gotta get to.
All right, who's Hiromi Sato?
Hiromi Sato. Who's that?
Cloud's real boss. He rarely shows, but you can't so much as sneeze without him finding out. Claws trust him, respect his opinion. He is one of them. We can try to convince him, but it's doubtful. We stand a better chance by injecting him with a dose of fear.
All right, where do we find him?
Where do we find this Hiromi?
At his apartment, H8 Mega Tower, topmost floor. It's a penthouse, almost never steps outside its glass walls. But I'll figure out a way to get us inside.
All right, I'm glad she's on our team. Will Tom and Roxanne come?
Tom and Roxanne gonna come with?
No. Whole point's to strike both places at the same time. They'll take care of business at Clouds.
Two-pronged assault. Loving it.
Let's use our Streetkid dialogue. Better off trying to get at him on the street.
Wouldn't it be better to ambush him in the street, like while he's chomping on a scop dog or taking a piss in the back alley? Why even try breaking into a penthouse? He's probably crawling with guards.
Hiromi don't go anywhere without security. So 1, makes no difference. 2, this is only a show of force demonstrating what we are capable of. Which is a lot more than street thuggery.
So how about it, V, Tom, Roxy? Made up your minds?
I need to think about it. Never wasted anyone before, you know.
I'm with it all the way.
Yeah, Tom's ready to go.
Don't tell me you're seriously considering this. Sticking our precious necks out for a bunch of whores?
Do you know me at all, Johnny? Of course we're gonna do this.
What's up with you?
You can count on me.
Count me in, Judy. I already said I'd help, didn't I?
Thanks, V.
Save the gratitude for later, please.
Oh
I'll
shit,
set
not
up the meet
good.
with Hiromi and let you know. I need a couple days. Have fun. Toodaloo.
Maiko, hold up. Give us a lift.
Only if you don't talk to me. I feel a migraine coming on.
Shit. I'm scared, V. Speaking of gratitude, stuff I'm asking you to do, well, usually comes with a price tag, I know. You want to help, I get that. But I'm more than happy to pay your fee in full. Feels like it's only right.
Out of the question. Absolutely not. Your money is no good here, Judy.
Judy? For real? No, don't want to hear it.
But
Ep. Not a word.
V, everything okay?
Not exactly.
V, you don't look so hot.
I'm fine. Totally fine.
Okay. Okay, I'm better. Fine.
What the hell, V? You, like, sick?
I mean, let's tell her what's going on with us. The relic's killing me.
Remember the heist Evelyn hired us for? The relic I was gonna collect.
Couldn't forget that in a million years.
That biochip. Well, long story short, it had Johnny Silverhand's mind on it. An engram of it that's overriding my mind.
You being serious?
Truly wish I wasn't.
Fuck. Anything at all you can do?
One can hope.
It's late. You're tired. You can crash on my couch if you want.
Let's just say sure, why not?
Sounds great. Thanks.
Don't worry about it. Make yourself at home.
Morning, sleepyhead, she writes. Had to run, didn't want to wake you, left you some breakfast, eat up. Well, that's very nice. Here's the thing, I know that video game characters don't actually need to sleep, but I like to make sure that my characters get some sleep from time to time. And rewiring synaptic pathways, we'll just take that. I feel like I've read that already during the missions for the Alvarezes, and I believe we've read this already too, but we'll take it anyway. All right, let's get out of here.
You don't
Joss
want to fuck
Kutcher.
with me?
I'm sending you a still of Randy. Hey V, just wanted to update you on Randy. He's slowly easing back into things. It's hard to believe, but it looks like everything's gonna be all right. You can't imagine how grateful I am. I'm sending you a still of Randy. I hope it won't be long before he can thank you in person. Cool. Cool. That's great to hear. All right, and what's next? Oh, beat on the Brat. All right, I throw it on in Pacifica, huh? Wonder who you're up against? I'd say a Haitian, though I guess that much is probably obvious. Careful, those Pacificans don't fight for first blood, they fight for last blood. All right, let's do it. And as that Razor Hughes fight was just so awful, so miserable. And we have another one, but let's just do it. All right, here we are. Whoops. This one is not at the gym, as it were. So that's good news because it means we won't have to hear those two songs that I had to listen to over and over for like an hour.
Spare veterans some change.
I actually can, if that's a thing I can do. Here you go.
Here. All yours.
Knew I saw good in you. God bless.
Yeah, you're welcome. The thing is I just have more money than I know what to do with. Like, all that's really left to do is buy cars, pretty much. So what do we got here?
Is that why you're here? V! Ha ha ha! What a coincidence!
Hold on. Let's talk to River. Hey V, hope everything's all right with you. Thanks for dropping by. I had a really good time. Thanks for inviting me. I had a nice time too. And your family's awesome. Well, my family thinks I've got an awesome friend. Thanks for everything, V. You should come over again soon. And let's say that was crazy, I guess. Really, there are no words for it, though. And stay in touch. Hang in there, V. I'm glad that we managed to find a new best friend after losing Jackie. I really like River. I think he's cool. Alright, so we gotta fight Ozob. In your element, I see.
I see you're in your element here.
Yeah, well, I love to entertain, put on a show. Could say I'm a clown at heart.
Mm-hmm. Meaning we gotta keep you far from kids' B-Day parties.
Can't argue with that!
So am I fighting you, Ozob?
So it's you I'm fighting.
Depends.
On what?
If you want to get splattered. If so, then lace up, lay down some cash, and let's have some fun.
So what about your grenade nose?
Care to explain the nade nose?
What about it? It's where it's always been.
Right, but say someone were to give it a good poke.
Silly question. It does what all grenades do. So, you know, game plan accordingly.
All right. Let's bet 32,000.
If we're doing this, it's for serious scratch. I'm upping the stakes.
Oh, I see you're not joking around. No problem. I'll sweeten the pot. Come with me.
So I imagine I've got to not punch him in the face.
You two are ready to start?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, ready as I'll ever be.
May the best brawler win!
Okay, this doesn't seem too tough so far.
Taking fire!
Is someone shooting at me? Seriously?
Over! The match is over! Ozob wins!
No surprise there! Ready for revenge, V? I could do this all day. Just don't get me breathing too hard, eh?
Okay, well, let's put a stop to that.
I take his legs! Oh.
Alright, this is acting very weird.
Shit, that cocksucker!
So what I'm gonna do is make sure all these people up here are dead, because they seemed to be shooting at me in the middle of the fist fight. which I gotta tell you is pretty annoying. And costed me my hard-earned $32,000. I'm not even really sure what was going on up here, but they just decided to be hostile towards me in the middle of that, which was really unfortunate. All right. So with that out of the way, let's try again.
All right. No. Yeah.
May the best brawler win!
All right, let's let our stamina recover. I feel like after having beaten Razor Hughes, like I should have no trouble with this. And I'm just losing this fight anyway. It's wild. Maybe he's stuck there? I mean, if that's the case, I don't really care. Yeah, he's just stuck in his taunt animation. Which is totally fine with me.
Stop! I'm done. I surrender.
This fight is over! V is the winner!
Woo-hoo. That was a doozy, V. Got me grinning like a goon, ear to ear. Here's your take. You earned every penny.
Thanks. You're a real bozo. You know that, Ozob.
A what? And you're Mr. Normal? Don't turn your nose up at me!
You know, that grenade's gonna blow someday.
Hey, you do know that grenade's gonna pop one of these days, right? I avoid it, but someone else.
I know. We all die someday. At least when I do, there'll be fireworks.
All right. Well, that's the end of that. I wonder if that's the last time we'll see Ozob or not. Somehow I doubt it, but I also hope that's the last time I ever have to do a beat on the Brat mission. I just hate them. I really do. All right, let's do the Beast in Me. And work on those street races. Coach Fred says congrats on winning Pacifica. Heard the other guy had a grenade instead of a nose. God, I love Night City. This place is so fucking weird. It sure is. All right, so where is that taking me? Nowhere. So let's open the journal back up and do this one. And let's find a fast travel point. I'm sure it's really far away. Yeah, of course it is. Way out there. So I can hit Rancho Coronado, I think. And where's the one near me? Yeah, I still can't block or parry in fistfights. So I really, really hope that's the last one. I really do. All right, it is 950 meters from here still, so let's grab the car. Looks like it's taking me the other way. And it looks like I gotta kind of wind my way through this. Yeah, okay. That's a bit of a pain, but we'll get there eventually. Fortunately, this is a very enjoyable song, in my opinion. So that's like a huge dam, huh? Interesting. And I think I'm still just going to use... Oh. That is a shame. Alright, well, I'm just going to back up. What I was going to say is I think I'm just going to use... I'm forgetting her name now, but the woman we're doing this with, her car. This thing is completely awful and certainly not suitable for a street race. It's just crazy slow and doesn't really handle that well. Frankly, her car seemed pretty perfect. It's tempting to try to use the Lamborghini, but the handling on it is so bad that I don't really want to do that. I mean, if I could use the motorcycle, I would, but... I would really like to not fall off the edge of this cliff. This is quite the pathway. I doubt we would have come up here for any other reason, so this is kind of cool. Yeah, let's check out this view just for a sec. I just want to get out for 1 second and take a look at this, because this is nuts, right? Yeah, look at this. How cool is that? Wow. All right, let's keep going. I just needed a minute. And we're finally up to the top of this area. It looks like we're still headed away from that dam, which is kind of unfortunate. I wonder if that was the same dam that we sabotaged with Pan Am. I don't know how many dams there could possibly be in the game, but... Alright, let's call up Claire. That's her name, Claire. Of course it is. Wait, we have some messages here. Why don't we read these? V, I know that my husband and I are no more than bunraku dolls in the hands of puppeteers, but I hope that you took my request to heart. For everyone's safety, this is the last time we'll be in contact. Good luck. You have been blocked. Okay. Well, maybe we won't be picking that up ever again. And occupational hazard. Wow. Right, we already did this. He just said, got the data, no time to lose. Delta the fuck out of there. Yep. And then, oops, let's go ahead and call Claire. Is her name not on here? Right. Can I call her now? There we go.
Hey, Claire. Next race. You ready?
It'll be a tough one. Off-road, lots of lead flying. We'll take Beast. I want to try her out in the field.
Nova. FYI, I'm already here.
Perfect. Join you in a sec.
Sounds good. See ya.
All right.
What? Man, I can't hear you. Wait. Oh, you mean him? Honestly, I don't know. Must have gone solo. I don't. Yeah, sure. Go ahead, try.
All right, where's Claire? There she is.
Hey, V. Good to see you again.
Got
hold
another
on.
race to run, huh?
So, V, Liz confirmed what you said about Holt infiltrating our security team. We fired the whole team and are looking for a new place since the old one was infested with bugs. I always knew Holt played dirty, but he's taken this game to a whole new level. Hiring you was risky, but I'm glad I trusted my gut. Maybe after the elections, I'll have more work for you. Good luck out there, V. I took a gamble when I hired you, but I'm glad I went with my gut. I'm deleting this account. Holt's people might have already tapped it. Let's say, Jefferson, there's something I have to tell you. This is like maybe our last chance to tell him. But maybe that will help me end up having a little bit more to do with these people. But who knows?
Second of 4, I hope. Ready to go off-road?
Don't see many fans.
It's not a fan-friendly event, is it?
We'd want to bake in this sun.
Speed, carnage, a crunching metal symphony? Yeah, dull stuff.
And Jefferson's thing says, contact not found. Yep, they're both in the wind now. So did you say it'll be tough?
Think this one will be tough?
Badlands, so no fucking around. Anything goes in this race.
So you'll have your hands full.
You too. One mistake and we'll be a 4-ton tumbleweed.
I can do this.
Okay, I'm just gonna melt under that sun, so gonna wait in the car.
Sure.
All right, let's get to it.
No, I don't have it. Well, how am I supposed to know who's got it?
Ladies and gentlemen, get your pants
this is
on
your
right,
problem, not mine.
strap in, and fire up your engine! 30 seconds and counting!
Hey, you!
Ignore him. Luigi tries to get in people's heads.
What's up?
Yeah? What's up?
Just wanted to wish you luck! Thanks!
Thanks, Luigi.
3, 2, 1!
Let's go. Don't roll it, don't roll it.
Bumpy up ahead.
Hold tight, Claire.
No kidding. Alright, well, so far this doesn't seem too tough. At least I can kind of see what's around me because it's so wide open. Oh dear. That is not what you want.
I am with you!
They're gaining!
Follow racehorse too tight, you might get kicked.
Yeah, that turn was not my best work. But we're back in the lead. Oh man, this is tense. Okay, keep it straight. Oh no. There we go.
Never surrender!
I was unsure if you could flip a car back over once you flipped it like that.
Guy in front, don't let him pull away.
I am trying, you know.
Fucking sandstorm. Careful, V.
Oh man, a sandstorm, huh? Alright, just doing some skateboarding tricks there, no big deal. It honestly feels like you kind of don't want to go too fast, or you lose control just like that. But I'm not feeling good at this point. We've lost the lead a number of times now. I'm just gonna try to hope that my speed on these straightaways is gonna be enough. What happened there? Yeah, I mean, despite the fact that we did a pretty bad job on this one, I feel like we're gonna win pretty handily here. I can't imagine there's too much more to go. Yeah, this is looking good. Unless we've already lost somehow. Which, given how many times we crashed, is not impossible. But if it's just this straightaway at the end, we should be okay. Oh, that sucks. Oh. I wasn't really expecting the turn. Oh, don't crash. Oh. Okay. Ooh. I was feeling so dumb, like, watch me eat my words. Oh, man.
We did it, V! We won!
It wasn't easy.
Drive up to the finish line.
You got it. How am I doing?
How am I doing?
You're too wide around corners and slow down the last straightaway, but I'm nitpicking.
So, no regrets putting me behind the wheel?
Not yet.
Yeah, no problems with me having flipped the car like 2 or 3 times. So was your last driver better than me?
The last driver is better than I am?
He was. A good husband. An amazing wheelman.
Are you doing this for him?
So you're racing for him?
He adored this shit. Had a keen mind for machines, unmatched. He could talk to him. When he got behind the wheel, it was like he fused with it. But just him. No implants.
What do you say we win this for him?
I'm counting on you. Want a lift to my garage?
No thanks.
Find my own way there. Thanks.
All right, see ya.
Why, no way the missus will believe I bet on the winning horse.
Okay, so that's the Badlands one of those done. Now let's see what else we got on our agenda. Yep, complete other jobs. I mean, there aren't many left, right? So there is the chipping in, so that's kind of what we're down to, other than just buying 1 million cars. So I suppose we'll go and do that one next. So let's see how we can get there. Interesting. Where even am I? Okay, there are a couple of things out here, actually. Yeah, why don't we do these? Having a little relic malfunction. But we're not going to worry about that, because they don't matter. Let's grab Scorpion's bike. It'll be good for the off-roading out here. I think 5.7 kilometers is the furthest away anything has ever been for me so far. But yeah, we'll go ahead and do that assault in progress, and then we'll pick up the couple of jobs that are out here.
can you just listen to me for 1 second?
I'm feeling like doing some katana stuff. I don't know where the last one is. Is he on the roof? There we go. All right, well, let's pick up all the stuff. That was fun. We haven't really used this legendary katana much yet, and it's awesome. All right. So this is what we're looking for here. Some kukris, huh? Those are cool. And the archive conversation, let's give it a read. Arnold Hapenick. Bullshit. Gonk's a coward. Our numbers guy. No way he screwed us over. Susan Parker. Well, he did. Arnold, who told you? Susan got a friend with the tigers. Remember when we sold him that iron? That time Mikey almost bit the dust carrying them over? Arnold, yeah. Susan, well, Mr. Math charged the tigers an extra 5%, but didn't tell us about it. Arnold, that greedy little shit. I'll talk to him. Susan, but don't tell anyone else. We'll get the eddies off him. Okay. Well, they are my eddies now. And I think that's going to be everything in here. All right, and then there was... Whoops. Two things out here. Yeah, this one and the one right next to it. That works for me. We'll go ahead and do those, but that's going to have to wait until next time because I'm all out of time for today. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.